Hello, families. I hope this video finds you well. Thank you for clicking on it today. We are going to be exploring some of the tech that we are going to be using this year in the classroom. To begin with, I did want to thank everyone for all they've done so far this year in making our classroom run so smoothly. From the snacks you've sent in to the Class Dojo post that you've liked, to clicking on this video today, I realized that the partnership we're building this year is quite unlike any we've had before, and a lot of the learning that is happening on home because of the young age of the children is completely dependent on you. So I want to thank you for your partnership and your support. This year, we are going to be using more tech in the classroom than we usually would. And one of the things we'll be using tech for is our math program, which is called Building Blocks. Now, I've been using Building Blocks for about 8 years. And when I started it, I remember Annie and I would take the children once a week to a computer lab to do the program. The last few years, we've been having kids do it on an iPad in the classroom. But this year, it's going to be one of the activities they will do at home. What's great, though, is that the Building Block program lends itself to being manipulated by touch. So touch screens work wonderful. Hence, these Chromebook Touch computers will be a wonderful way to complete the activities this year. I'm going to just show you what it's going to look like on your child's computer. Right now, I'm using Ayan's Chromebook. So thank you to Ayan and her family for letting me take it home today and make this video for you all. So let's get started. I'm going to minimize my screen, but you should still be able to hear me and see me, no problem. So when you log into your child's Chromebook computer, you'll notice that I have already taped their username and their password on top of the keyboard. The username is the year of graduation, which is 2034, the first initial of their first name, and then their last name. The password is their date of birth. So it'll be the month, the day, and then the 4-digit year. So 2015 for 2015, 2016 for 2016, if your child has a birthday between January and March. All right, so once you type that number in, this will be the first screen that pops up. And the Chromebook doesn't give you or the child too many options, but that's okay. It keeps it simple. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the bottom of the screen and click the Google Chrome icon. We are calling it the rainbow circle at school, and children have been doing a wonderful job finding it each time we've logged on. So let's click it and see what happens. Once you click that, it's going to bring you to this page. It's called Launchpad. And what the district did is they kind of thought, all right, what programs are kids going to be using? And they put all of them on one page, so it's easy to find everything. Don't get overwhelmed. We're not even going to be using most of these. I'm just going to go over the ones that we will use this year. Notice that you will see Gmail right there if you want to check your child's Gmail, and a few other ones. Google Meet, which we won't be using since we use Zoom. Raz Kids might come later in the year. But what we're going to be using for the first half of the year will be two main apps. One over here called Seesaw, which I will make another video for and you can check out later. And the one I'm going to show you today is called Building Blocks. You might see it right there on the very left. The kids know that it's called Building Blocks. They know to look for the rocket ship, and they know to look for the B in building and the B for blocks. It'll always be on the top left. So that's the program I'm going to show you today, Building Blocks. So whenever you see that your child has an assignment that says Building Blocks, this is what you'll do. You'll go to this Launchpad, you'll click Building Blocks, and it will bring you to this page. Each week, Annie, Christine, and I are uploading a new game, so they're changed out every week. I've already talked to the kids about what we do when we get to this page. We're going to look for this L word called launch, and launch means start the game. The kids know that, so you can click launch. After you click launch, it will show you the game for the week. Feel free to read it to your child. It's just a short description. So for instance, this week's game was called Kitchen Counter. And it says, do you like to count? Click on each piece of the food you see on the table to count it. Hope you're hungry. After this, the kids know to click the start button, but you can review that with them as well. They'll bring up this screen, a hamster wheel that shows it loading.
Count the pieces of food by clicking on them one at a time. We count each object only once, so click only one time on each piece of food. Let's give it a try. Click on the apples one at a time to count them.
So you'll see this is what Building Blocks looks like. It always launches a game, and there will be voice instructions for the kids. So this one, we have to click on each apple as we would count it. So we would go 1,
1,
2.
2. Way to go! You counted them all. Click on the cookies one at a time to count them.
You might notice here toward the top of the screen, there are these circles that fill in as the children go through the questions. So this game has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds to it. Occasionally, as the games get a little bit more advanced and the math concepts build up, if a child gets something incorrect, it'll take one away and have them try it again. But if you're wondering, all right, how does the game end? How will I know when I'm done? It's when all of these circles are filled in. So I'm just going to go over this really quick with you to show you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Good work.
So this one, round 3,
1,
some donuts.
2, 3. Great job. You counted every one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Way to go! You counted them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Way to go! You counted them all. You're great at counting food. Great job.
And that's what it'll look like. So you'll see the screen disappears when the game is completed, and then it brings you back to this game, Count and Race, which is the first game in the building block program, and the children have already played it. So each week they can replay it if they want. If not, once that game, the screen closes, you are done for the math assignment. So that is building blocks. I'll just close that, and it could be found on the Launchpad, as I said. Feel free to rewatch this video, but building blocks is something we're going to be assigning every week going forward. Kids usually like it, and although this game didn't seem that fun, they do get better as we go on and cover more topics. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the Seesaw video. Bye-bye.